let's tear this motor down.
Yeah, let's tear it apart.
There's only 2 spark plugs.
I think it needs a cleaner.
It needs a it says details.
All right, so we are tearing it apart to get it clean. There's a few things, but number one, this motor's grubby. So I'm gonna get it over to Chet at Minnesota Motorsports and get it blasted. But it's got to be a part for that, obviously.
Vapor hone light.
That's what Chet does.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
She's gonna be sparkly.
So
it's very sparkly.
It'll look like new. Second thing is I want to verify the crank's good, and third thing, I want to measure the piston side clearance. So it's got to come apart for all those reasons. I don't know what to say. We're just going to rip it apart. We're going to bag and tag everything. Details brought boxes to put stuff in.
There you go.
And you can see it's the clear ones, so
we can actually tell what's in them. Genius.
No tagging needed.
There you go.
All right. So.
All right.
Oh, no. Let's get the clutch off first. Then we'll do that.
You think?
Yeah.
All right. Bring you along for the journey.
Well, because we weren't done with it.
All right. This thing's been, not used in a long time, if ever. So, definitely needs a nice coat of anti-seize on it. I can't believe I have this. I wouldn't have even known what it looked like, but I went to the Dennis Kirk online website, and, well, there you go. Mr. Dennis Kirk, as opposed to Dennis Details, told me what to look for. All right. Well. Look at that. Apparently that was the puller.
Man, that popped right off of there, buddy.
That made nice work of it, too.
Yeah, it did.
All right, so we're still going.
Well, these go down here.
Then they kind of just hold that thing on.
What do they hold on?
The
Oh,
crossover pipe.
all right. Bag and tag.
Well, box it.
Well, here's my question on this clutch. Oh, it's a 30 millimeter clutch.
Dennis.
It's
Screwdriver.
a normal 30 millimeter clutch, so all right. Well, we'll give it the check over, and I definitely don't have one of these on hand, so we may have to rebuild it. Rebuilding clutches is not my idea of a good time, but we'll do it if we got it.
We tried that before. Oh, yeah, maybe you want a screwdriver.
Is this mine?
Nope.
Not mine.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not mine.
We've all got 4th of July koozies going, so even though it's May.
Except for Brad.
4th of July.
He's got coffee.
I don't know why he's always so tired.
I know. He drinks so much
Don't we wanna
coffee,
pop
that's why.
these out? All right. What the heck is up with this hose? Is it just pinched under the bolt?
Yeah, it's probably got a grommet. No,
Doesn't look like it.
not just pinched. It was probably leaking the whole time. It's cinched in with that bolt.
Well, who the hell would have done that?
Take the bolt out.
Yeah.
And there we go.
That was the oil line. They must have had it in place when they tightened that bolt. Lonnie,
We don't need oil.
Lonnie looks like a pro cinematographer.
I mean, I'm doing
behind
it,
the
dude.
camera
I
right
got
now.
this. I got this.
All right, so I'll have to take this apart because Chet won't clean it with the recoil parts in it.
Look at that shiny side on it, though. You see that?
Shiny stuff.
Oh, that's
like a
heat.
shiny
That's
circle.
heat resistant.
Really?
All right, so here's a bag and tag. So that little bag of bolts, and then I'm going to write recoil on a little scrap of paper and throw it in there.
You want to put 600 recoil?
Now we'll know these are 600. We're not.
Oh,
We're
okay.
not mixing it in with the second motor. I hope.
That never happens. Right, Brad?
Right. Oh, what's the next thing?
Oh.
I'm liking this nice clean tablecloth though.
Mean.
Fancy, huh? And I got another one for reassembly, so
Grandma.
I don't even have to wash it.
Grandma's heirloom table is going to get jealous.
All right, so these go in with the other recoil bolts because they're recoil cup bolts. And then, here, Lonnie, you want to show them how this water pump belt looks? For people that haven't seen a Liberty, there's this, there's a timing belt, basically, for the water pump.
Would you look at that little bugger?
Yep. And
How
then
cute is that?
you can kind of get a sense of how good your water pump seal is, and that one exists.
It looks a little rough.
It's not rough, but it's not as much drag as new. That might have to get changed. I might have to do the water pump rebuild on this. And no, Tim doesn't do these. And
Not yet.
the seal for these is discontinued, so I'd have to do some machine work to use a later seal on it that you can still buy. So this will be fun. That's what they said anyways.
Yeah, that's what they said.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun, they said.
I see a new T-shirt.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun, they said.
I see
Hey, look at that.
discontinued.
Hey now.
Look at this. The clutch bolt and the clutch bolt head and the nut on the flywheel use the same socket. It doesn't really want to go on here. There we go. All right. So I got all 6 bolts into this puller because there's 6 holes in the flywheel, and I've heard you might need it on a Liberty. That didn't seem so bad.
Oh, that knocked right
bad.
off of there, man.
That was nothing.
Didn't need a puller.
Didn't even need a pull.
I could have just done
You
this.
could have done that with your grip, your gorilla
Oh, when you
grip.
got tools, you use them. That's why we
right.
buy tools.
So these are not Phillips heads. These are Allens in here
what?
holding the stator on.
Nice. That's way better.
It is. And they're probably the same size Allen that you use to take the exhaust off.
No. Those
You
are
need
way
the hammer
smaller.
screwdriver.
Those
No,
are tiny.
they're an Allen. You don't need a hammer.
Those are tiny.
Might not get this in there. I don't know.
We got an extension.
No, I got to get some other Allens with the longer shank on them. But guess what? I do.
Oh,
have
there he
those.
goes to the toolbox again.
I'm guessing these are metric. I haven't ripped a Liberty down this far before. So we'll find out.
Are we in uncharted territory, Mr. Nutter?
Well, for me, we are.
Oh, my
twin.
God.
I mean, we've worked on the one on my Edge Pro X device, not the Pro X2. The one that's not a Pro X but has a Pro X hood.
Do you want to stamp that first
Yeah, let me see.
to clock it?
That's that is a good idea, Brad. Because if we clean that too much, you won't see the marks anymore.
Or just
GFI, Brad. Lonnie, you're gonna give me a lot to edit out here.
You're the one who said keep the camera rolling.
No, one of
I'm
these
liking
guys
it.
did.
I'm liking it.
All right, so this is my worst stabby screwdriver. It's the most likely to draw blood, so we'll use that to mark the stator in the case here. There we go.
Hit it again. That wasn't enough. That's
Oh, it's
That
enough.
was, that was like a love tap.
Well, we are not blasting the stator. We're not doing that. All right. And all good. Just gotta knock that rubber plug out of there. Or into there.
That's what he says.
All right. Oh, this is fancy. This thing wraps around the corner.
Nope. We gotta stop.
Why?
You gotta take a bolt out.
Oh, we do. That'll be 10 millimeter. It's probably right here on the extension. There it is.
Somebody's paying attention.
All right.
Drop that bolt back in.
Well, or we could take
For now.
those off next. But yeah, it definitely has to go in the bag with all the other bolts that are its friends. Not those enemy recoil bolts, but the other friendly intake bolts.
This is just way too confusing.
I'm pretty sure I've done that part right there before.
This is why
That's a big plug.
we're filming it. All right. We got, the problem is there's 3 plugs that all want to go through that opening at the same time.
Yeah, the problem
And
is
you
you
know,
don't do all 3 at one time.
No, you want to do the 2 small ones first,
Yeah.
one at a time, like that.
It's always been my suggestion.
And then you do the big
Mine
one.
too. One at a time.
There. I want to use the
Fine.
the fine adjusting hammer here. Lonnie is going to town with the
Hollywood.
Hollywood. He is
It's
now
got a
a,
seal on it.
he's gone from a director to an actor. Yeah, the seal goes in here.
To a
Nice.
director.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
doesn't look like it's
Yeah,
ever been
that.
changed.
It doesn't look bad.
Players
either.
use these brown material seals. It looks fine, but
We'll change it, but
yeah.
it don't look bad.
So I got to blow this water pump apart before we send it to Chet anyway. So
He's just starting to go at it, and we forgot to hit the go.
Oh, you gotta stop. Let's take the motor straps off first.
take the what off?
Motor
Don't you have to
straps.
do those in sequence so it doesn't
Motor
warp it?
shaft.
Straps.
Well, them we'll get to them. It'll probably sit better without the water net.
Yeah.
No, is there one more bolt under this? I
Brad
hope
really
not.
wants to use the hammer.
Brad, I'm getting the sense that you just want to hit something.
Usually.
This ain't with somebody else's.
Let's see. We'll use the
Really?
we'll use the Christmas cookie bag for the head bolts. Must have stole this one from my wife in the kitchen. All right. Maybe we do have to give it a little tap. I don't know how there could be a.
See, man! You
Oh, and
robbed,
you didn't let Brad do
robbed
it?
Brad of his chance to.
Well,
hit
look at
something.
that. The heads came right off with it.
There's no.
That's not going to fit in this bucket.
Oh, hey, that was a good sensor.
Was.
I don't think it
Why are you
was.
bagging that?
I don't know.
Somebody's gonna have to fix that.
Somebody's got to buy a new sensor.
100 years.
I'm feeling old.
There we go.
Okay, so
We just had to get it off the O-rings. This is
just a cover.
yeah. This is the water cover,
Does
and
it
that's
need a new O-ring?
the
or
cylinder head.
how's that
Oh
go?
yeah. It's all in the kit. Yeah, all the O-rings and everything's got to get cleaned, and that'll all go to Chet.
Do you want this stuff?
I'd say this O-ring is questionable.
Need a bigger.
Might be questionable.
You want this stuff just on the table or a box?
I'm gonna find a box before it goes to Chet.
All right.
All right, first look at the cylinders. They look good.
A little hot around the outside.
Yeah, that one is.
What do you mean? This, where it's clear? No, it's actually cold. So when you see these, here, Lonnie, you want to bring the camera over? When you see these marks, you notice they line up with the transfer ports, and that's actually fuel blowing in from the edge. And it looks just fine. But at any rate, we got to change those carbs, so.
I don't like the way that sounded.
What do you mean?
The crank.
That's normal.
That much play?
Yeah, it's in the wrist pins. It's pretty typical. Boy, cylinders look mint though, so that's a great sign. All right, let's
Flip that thing.
Let's flip it over.
Yeah, let's see what's gonna run out of there.
Oh boy.
Oh, there'll
Hold
be
them on.
some stuff running out.
Oh, you left one nut on? No, you didn't.
Yep.
All right,
Cylinder.
all right. So we got like a reinforcing plate here with a part number on it. How about that?
Would that be a Articat part number?
Probably a Polaris part
okay,
number.
that's good.
These are 5/8, just as like a Fuji motor. Those bolts are English, of all things. They're stuck pretty good. Where'd that hammer go? The big one. There it is. cylinder looks pretty good. Certainly usable. Piston has minimal wear on it.
Nice.
We'll still measure, but I'm guessing I don't have to buy pistons for once. Yeah. That looks pretty good to me. Feels metric to me.
Why does he do this on his own motor?
Yeah.
What?
Being gentle.
I'm gentle on your motors. What's gone wrong with your motor?
Nothing yet.
The only motor that ever really had something really bad happen was Lonnie's TX 340.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that.
Oh, shit.
That was not good.
Maybe those are not metric. Great. God darn it. This is probably the ticket right here.
Tightening and loosening.
That's loosening. And it rounded. So I guess we're just going to drill those out and put other bolts in.
Extract.
I don't know what to do. Well, no, once I drill the head off, I'll be able to grab it with a vice grip.
Yeah, extract it out after that.
Yes, we do.
What is another?
We need about 6 cameras in this shop.
I'm going to drill in with a smaller drill bit.
See, that's what I would do. I would drill with a small one until you get down to the actual fastener, and then the head just pops right off.
Well, if I did do that, Lonnie.
Right on. That's a big freaking bolt then.
It should be about a 6. It's just that it drills so much easier with the small one, but what I don't want to do is go too deep with the small one and
have no head left.
Make it so there's nothing to grab. There, see?
Bang!
Maybe you went even a little too deep with the small one, but all right. And I'm going to still have to weld a nut to it because they're just flush. But I have a TIG welder, so it'll be fine. They'll come out. That's a big snap ring. All right, didn't lose that.
Not bad fuel.
Does smell like bad fuel, Brad. All right, there we go. All right, the crank is out.
Don't look bad.
Not really.
Roll a few.
That's smooth. Real smooth. That one's no good. It's going to Josh.
Oh, no.
That
I
one,
would have said that way. You're that far into it. Why not do it?
well, this one's junk. I can feel the notchiness
I can hear it.
when I press with my finger. So, crank's got to get rebuilt. There's no two ways about it. Kind of would have guessed it. I mean, look at how beat up it is in the labyrinth seal area. Lord knows what's gone on. This one's questionable. This one's wasted.
If you want to make it a good sled,
Just do them all.
Well, I like reliability, and it's a pretty reasonable price to pay when I bring it there. So I'll have to get it over to Josh Wentworth at JW Snow Weld and get her all fixed up. All right, it's time to get those fasteners out. You know, the flatheads I had to drill the head off of. So there's one right there. And it's been a while since you've seen it. It's been a while since I used it, but there's my TIG welder. So I'm going to get this set up. And I don't even think I'm going to weld a nut to it. I think I'm just going to stack up a weld bead on that and try to grab it with the vice grip. See how that works. I don't know. Maybe we'll end up welding a nut to it. Maybe we won't. But that's the first thing I'm going to try. Oh, geez. That one's not even tight. So, that worked awesome. Look at that. You watching me unscrew that? All right, so there you go, side 1 and side 2, and that wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad job to do at all. So I'm out in the shop cleaning up the motor, degreasing it, getting ready to send a chat, and I got one other thing I got to do before I send it off, and that's check my piston skirt to cylinder clearance. So I got the old service manual out, and it's calling for 078 on there. And if I scroll down, I'll show you how it's measured. It's a domestic engine, obviously. It's a Liberty. You measure 3/8 up with the mic. So I've already done that measuring, and I've got the mic set up right there. And I've given you guys a lesson on how to do this on previous videos. And go to my channel and look at the top. 368 videos. Sorry, I don't remember exactly what video. And the point of this is for you to watch my videos. So go back and watch some previous engine builds, and I've covered it in one of them, probably several. But at any rate, I just want to show you that when I put this in here, my clearance is like 9 thousandths up at the top. And if I go down below the ports, it's still 8.5. So it's this piston right here is well beyond the limit. I'll check the other one, but it's looking like I'm ordering a set of pistons. All right, checking the other cylinder right now. Yeah, not surprisingly, it's coming in exactly the same, 9 thou at the top, and down here at the bottom, about 8 3/4, 8.5. All right, yep, confirmed. 2 new pistons need to be ordered. All right, so the last thing to do before we bring this to Chet to get it cleaned is a couple things. Number one, got to knock that seal out. No biggie. Next, let's get this water pump off. Desperate times call for desperate measures, folks. Look at that smoke from the heat. Did that just wreck that shaft? Sure enough. So, guessing that's a stainless steel nut and a stainless shaft. Huh, bummer. Well, that sucks. Alright, well, there's the shaft. Pulley. Bearings. There's a mechanical seal still in here. And judging by the looks of things, it's got to go out that way.
Well, thanks, folks.
All right, I think it's a successful teardown. Nothing too unexpected. I mean, you saw, we showed you, Crank's got to go to Wentworth and get some bearings in it.
Case halves.
You will probably have already seen me, the case halves, TIG welding nuts to the case halves. I'll do it after. You'll see it, but these guys won't, because I'm going to do it later when they're not around.
Yeah.
I usually do my TIG welding in my Fortress of Solitude well, tonight all my friends are here.
And the rest of us appreciate that.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'll TIG weld nuts to those, or I already did, depending on how the video goes together. And I got a bunch of cleaning, just a ton of cleaning, and bringing parts over to Chet at Minnesota Motorsports. Speaking of which, Minnesota Motorsports and Metro Performance Fuels sponsor the channel.
Thank you.
Run the sponsor spot. Nutter Speed Shop is sponsored by Metro Performance Fuels. Please give Adam a call for all your performance fuel and race fuel needs. He is based out of the same building as Minnesota Motorsports, near Wyoming, Minnesota. Nutter Speed Shop is also sponsored by Minnesota Motorsports. So if you need snowmobile repairs or a complete race sled build or anything in between, get a hold of Chet. We really appreciate your sponsorship, guys. Thank you. All right, so in addition to thanking those guys, we got to say huge thanks to the patrons. For those that don't know, Patron is basically my channel membership, but I don't do it through YouTube. I do it offsite on another website app called Patreon. It works out about the same way. Where's Dennis going? He's getting pizza. So the patrons get to see all the videos early and ad-free for a small donation each month. They're the super fans. They're the biggest supporters. And they get some other benefits too, like the patron ride or knowing early about everything. And, that's it. But it's a good deal. We try to give them a good value for their money on the membership. I also want to say a big thanks to everybody that shot us a super thanks, sent us a PayPal donation, or sent something to the P.O. box. We appreciate all of you. And subscriptions are free. YouTube subscriptions are free. If you're watching on your TV, hit your middle button and then go up. And on the one side, it'll be thumbs up, but on the other side, it should say subscribe. So please do that. You may have to log in if you're watching as a guest. But it really helps us out. Anything else? You want to tell them what it smells like?
Yeah, no, my eyeballs are burning. My eyeballs are burning. I can't see. No,
It
I
does
can't
not
see.
smell like pizza.
It does not. No, I
It
cannot
smells
see.
like dead old gas.
Yeah. All right, more on this motor in future episodes, but she's definitely going to live again. So we'll catch you later.
See you on the trail.
All right, 9 or so cans of brake cleaner later. Motor's degreased. Ready to go to Chet for some vapor honing. Yeah, maybe there's a little touch up here and there I'll wipe off quick. But scraped all the gaskets as well. And that way I won't fingerprint it up so bad by scraping gaskets later. Don't want to leave you hanging on the reverse. The perk is coming together. So my buddy Mike Fugelberg supplied a perk CDI box that he has reprogrammed for my motor. He knows exactly what it is. And the 18-degree flywheel, as he calls it. Says the stator I have is just fine. I do have a wiring harness coming for the CDI box. And, of course, there'll be a few other little wiring tricks. But there you go. This thing's going to have perk. Oh, yeah, and I got a secondary clutch coming, too.